Long, long ago, the Emperor of Rome, Caesar Augustus, ordered the people of the empire to the cities of their ancestors to be counted. To obey this command, a carpenter named Joseph and his wife Mary had to travel from their home in Nazareth to Bethlehem, which was in a country called Judea. Mary was going to have a baby. She and Joseph knew that the baby would be the Son of God, because an angel had appeared and told them that God had chosen Mary to be the mother of his child. When Mary and Joseph arrived in Bethlehem, it was already dark. The town was already crowded with people who had come to be counted. Mary and Joseph tried to find a place to stay, but all the inns were full. Joseph began to worry, but then an innkeeper offered help. "I have no room in my inn, but I do have a stable in the back. You could sleep there if you like. You'll have to share it with the animals. There's plenty of clean hay on the floor, so you should be comfortable." Mary looked around at the animals inside the stable and saw that they were gentle. "I know that God will look after us wherever we are," Mary said to Joseph. That night, Mary's baby was born. She wrapped him warmly and laid him in a manger filled with soft hay. The animals gathered around to keep the tiny new baby safe as he slept. They knew that he was the Son of God, and they all loved him. On the night Jesus was born, there were some shepherds in a field near Bethlehem, looking after their sheep. As they looked up into the night sky, an angel suddenly appeared with light shining brightly all around. The shepherds were terrified.
"Don't be afraid. I have come to tell you some joyful news. Today, a Savior has been born in Bethlehem. You will find him in a stable, lying in a manger."
Then the sky was filled with more angels, all singing God's praises.
Angels we have heard on high, sweetly singing o'er the plains, and the mountains in reply, echoing their joyous strains. In excelsis in excelsis Come to Bethlehem and see, in whose birth the angels sing. Come adore on bended knees, Christ the Lord, the newborn King. In excelsis in excelsis
The shepherds hurried to Bethlehem and found the stable. When they looked inside, they saw the baby Jesus in the manger, just as the angel had said. "It's true," they cried. "The Son of God is born." They knelt down to worship the baby, and they offered their little lambs as gifts. The angels also came to the stable to proclaim the glory of the newborn King. Soon the stable is filled with all of God's creatures who came from far and wide to worship the baby Jesus.
Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, round young virgin, mother and child, holy infant, so tender and mild. Sleep in heavenly peace. Sleep in heavenly peace. Silent night, holy night, Son of God, love's birthright, radiant beams from thy holy face. With the dawn of gleaming grace, Jesus, Lord, and thy birth. Jesus, and thy
Far away in the east, 3 wise men were watching the night sky when they saw a bright new star appear. "This star is the sign we have been waiting for," they said. "The Son of God has been born. We must find him and worship him." They saddled their camels and journeyed over the mountains and deserts. They brought with them gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh. They followed the star to Bethlehem, where it stopped right above the stable. "At last our long journey is over," the wise men whispered. "The star has led us to the Son of God." They knelt down and prayed to the holy baby, who was sleeping in his mother's arms. As Jesus grew up, he taught many people about God's love. People all over the world still believe in what he said. And every Christmas, they celebrate the birth of the little baby in Bethlehem.
Nature sing,